So the Black Stars of Ghana opened camp on Monday and they held their first training session ahead of their two games in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers at the Accra Sports Stadium. However, at this first particular training session, the biggest question on the minds of people was, where is Mohamed Kudus? Because in this particular video that you can see, it was taken on Sunday and Mohamed Kudus was seen arriving in the country with his best friend, that is Kamaldeen Sulemana. But when it was time to report to camp, Mohamed Kudus was nowhere to be found. So the big question on the minds of many football fans is, where is Mohamed Kudus? Why hasn't he reported to training yet? Has he been given any excuse? Is the technical team aware of this? Well, these are the questions people were asking at the first training session. But the training session went on very successfully with 9 players taking part of the first training session. So Coach Otuado named 23-man squad, but so far 9 players are in camp and 1 player is also injured and has been replaced, and I'll be telling you subsequently in the update. But the most interesting thing was seeing Coach Desmond Ofe arriving very early to get the grounds running before the rest of the team arrive for the first training session. And the mind in your shot, Winfred Schaffer, the Black Stars technical director, was not left out of the training session at all. In fact, he showed his footballing skills. He's 75 years old, but he's not leaving it for the young boys to do things at all. Well, among the 9 players who took part of the first training session were the 3 goalkeepers, Asofolk's goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, Lawrence Atizigi, and Jojo Woolacott. The 6 outfield players included Kamaldeen Sulemana, Razak Simpson, Antoine Semenyo, Kamaradini Mahmudu, Mohamed Salisu, and Gideon Mensah. I will leave you to enjoy the rest of the update, and I'll be back to give you more updates.
Black Stars players arrival. First training session. First training session here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Arrival.
You ready? You can't take the stand there. Stand there. Call him, make it come here. Make it come here. You. Okay.
No, we get better shots for the crowd.
That side here. Hey, Ben. Call the guy, make it come. The camera guy. Yeah, call him, make it come. Shout his name and you just start.
That's Winfred Schaffer in your shot right now. Players are about to get down. Antoine Semenyo with Kamaldeen Sulemana. Jojo Woolacott. Benjamin Asari, Razak Simpson. Gideon Mensah with Lawrence Atizigi. Jojo Woolacott in conversation with Winfred Schaffer, and the coaches on the other end also having a conversation on the other side. A total of 8 players are currently at the first training session. A notable absentee is a captain at the last qualifiers was Kudus Mohammed. He is in town but is not at the training session here. So Benjamin Asari, we've seen Jojo Woolacott here. We saw Kamaradini. All the 3 locally based players are all here. Lawrence Atizigi, Mohamed Salisu, Bernard Mensah, Kamaldeen Sulemana. They are all here, bringing the total to 8 players here at the Accra Sports Stadium for the very first training session.
In 9 players.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
How are you?
So that's the Black Stars technical director, Winfred Schaffer, about to give us some skills over there. And you can see in your shot, yes, Winfred Schaffer and Antoine Semenyo giving us some skills. But the new sports minister was also present at the Black Stars first training session to familiarize himself with the team as they hold their first training session. Well, I'll leave it here and I'll come your way in another episode. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe.